The mystery surrounding the violent death of reggae superstar Peter Tosh is as complex and mysterious as the man himself.
Reggae and Dancehall brought us some of the most powerful voices and unforgettable rhythms. But behind that music, many icons faced real danger, and 21 of them were violently killed. Today, we're taking a moment to honor those legends whose lives were cut way too short. Some of these names you will immediately recognize. Others might surprise you. Through their stories, we remember not just their music, but the risks they carried. Let's dive in and reflect on the legacy of these 21 reggae and dancehall stars.
Peter Tosh.
Peter Tosh was more than just a reggae star. He was a revolutionary voice. As a founding member of the Wailers, he stood shoulder to shoulder with Bob Marley and Bunny Wailer. But on September 11, 1987, his life came to a brutal end. 3 armed men on motorcycles forced their way into his home in Kingston, demanding money. When Tosh said he didn't have much, things escalated. The gunmen held people hostage and eventually opened fire, shooting Tosh twice in the head. The attackers weren't random strangers. One was Dennis Lepo Laban, someone Tosh had tried to help in the past. Witnesses said the gunmen tortured and threatened those in the house to extort more. A trial followed. Laban was convicted and sentenced to death, though his sentence was later commuted. It's a tragic twist. Tosh, who sang so fiercely about justice, equality, and resistance, was taken in a crime that mixes betrayal and greed. But his legacy lives on. His powerful songs, activism, and unbreakable spirit continue to resonate with music lovers around the world. King Tubby, Osborne Ruddock. King Tubby was a visionary, known as the father of dub. He transformed reggae by stripping songs down and turning the mixing board into an instrument. His influence on music cannot be overstated. He helped create a sound that inspired generations of producers and DJs. Despite his genius, Tubby's life ended violently. On February 6, 1989, he was shot dead outside his home in Kingston, Jamaica. The circumstances remain mysterious, and his murder shook the music community. Tubby was more than a producer. He was a teacher and mentor, guiding young engineers and shaping the sound of a generation. His studio was a hub of creativity, where rhythms and bass lines were experimented with until they reached perfection. Tubby's death highlights how the world of reggae, while rich in creativity, was often touched by violence. Many of the people around him had their own brushes with danger, and his passing left a void in the music scene. Today, King Tubby's legacy is celebrated worldwide. Dub and remix culture owe a huge debt to his innovation, and artists continue to sample and honor his techniques. Even decades later, music lovers and producers still cite Tubby as the benchmark for creativity and sound.
Prince Far-I.
Prince Fari, born Michael James Williams in Spanish Town, Jamaica, was a powerful DJ and producer known for his deep, booming voice and spiritually charged lyrics. He recorded under the name King Cry Cry before becoming the Voice of Thunder on tracks like Psalms for I. His work often reflected his Rastafarian faith and social consciousness. On September 15, 1983, Prince Fari was killed in his Kingston home during a robbery reportedly linked to a money dispute. Witnesses describe a violent scene. Gunmen forced their way in, ordered people to lie down, and opened fire. He later died in the hospital. At the time of his death, he was working on an album called Umkhonto We Sizwe, Spear of the Nation, with producer Roy Cousins. His murder shocked the reggae community, especially his close collaborators and fans who saw him as a voice for justice and resistance. Even though he was taken too soon, Prince Far-I's legacy lives on. His gruff chanting style influenced generations of DJs, and his work still resonates with people seeking music with depth and meaning. Hugh Mundell. Hugh Mundell was a young reggae prodigy, only 21 when he died, but already making waves with his deeply spiritual voice and roots of reggae songs. He recorded some of his most powerful work with Augustus Pablo and earned the nickname Jah Levy. Mundell's signature album, Africa Must Be Free, by 1983, still resonates for its emotional weight and raw truth. On October 14, 1983, Mundell was driving on Grants Penn Avenue in Kingston with his wife and his friend, the DJ Junior Reed. In the back seat that night, he was shot. A man named Ricardo Codrington was later convicted, not for murder, but for manslaughter. and was sentenced to 10 years of hard labor. Hugh's death left a big mark on the reggae world. Even after his life was cut tragically short, his songs continue to influence new generations. According to his friends, he saw himself as more than a musician, as someone bringing a message of freedom and faith. His legacy lives in every deep bass line, every meditative chant, and in every young artist who learns his music and feels inspired to speak their truth. Style Scott. Lincoln Style. Scott was the heartbeat of reggae. As the drummer for Roots Radix, one of Jamaica's most influential backing bands, he laid the rhythms that defined countless reggae and dancehall tracks in the late 1970s and 1980s. Style Scott wasn't just a drummer, he was a powerhouse shaping the groove of the music scene, giving each song its pulse and energy. Despite his talent and contributions, his life ended violently. On October 9, 2014, Scott was shot and killed in his home in Portmore, Jamaica. Reports suggest the attack was linked to an ongoing pattern of gun violence affecting musicians in the area, though the motive remains murky. His death was a heavy blow to the reggae community, especially the musicians who worked closely with him and the fans who recognized his importance behind the scenes. Style Scott's influence lives on. His drumming is featured on countless recordings that continue to inspire modern producers, drummers, and artists worldwide. He helped define the sound of reggae during a critical era and demonstrated the importance of the rhythm section in bringing songs to life. Even after his death, music enthusiasts continue to celebrate his work, ensuring that his legacy resonates with every beat and every bass line that carries his unmistakable style. Panhead. Anthony Panhead. Johnson was a rising star in the dancehall scene during the 1980s. Known for his vibrant performances and charismatic stage presence, he earned a reputation as one of Jamaica's most promising DJs. Panhead's music often combined humor, social commentary, and the energy that made dancehall such a dynamic force in reggae culture. Tragically, his life was cut short. On October 9, 1993, Panhead was shot dead by gunmen in Kingston, Jamaica. The circumstances surrounding his murder remain unclear, but it was part of a broader pattern of violence affecting musicians in the city during that period. His death shocked fans and fellow artists alike, highlighting the risks faced by performers in a scene that mixed fame with dangerous urban realities. Despite his short career, Panhead left a lasting mark on dancehall music. Tracks like Respect Gunman and Complain Neighbor continue to be celebrated for their rhythm, wit, and authentic reflection of Kingston life. Fellow artists and fans remember him not just for his voice, but for his energy and creativity on stage. Panhead's influence lives on in the artists who followed him, ensuring that even though his life ended tragically, his contribution to dancehall is remembered and honored. Anita Margarita Mahfood. Anita Mahfood, also known as Margarita, was a talented singer and dancer in the ska and early reggae scene. Her fiery performances and expressive stage presence made her a standout artist in a male-dominated industry. Anita's voice carried both passion and vulnerability, capturing audiences with each performance. Tragically, her life ended violently. In 1969, Anita was stabbed to death by trombonist Don Drummond, a member of the Skatalites. Reports indicate that their personal relationship had been tumultuous, and Drummond's unstable mental state played a role in the incident. Her death shocked the Jamaican music scene, highlighting the dangers women faced, even when surrounded by fame and creative success. Despite her early death, Margarita's legacy endures. She remains a symbol of talent, resilience, and the vibrancy of early Jamaican music. Her recordings, including collaborations with the Skatalites, continue to influence musicians and inspire performers today. Fans remember her not only for her artistry, but also for her courage in navigating a challenging industry. Anita's story is a reminder of both the brilliance and the fragility of life in the music world, ensuring that her name remains respected and her contributions celebrated decades later. Carlton Carly Barrett. Carlton Barrett, affectionately known as Carly, was the legendary drummer for Bob Marley and the Wailers. His innovative rhythms and impeccable timing helped shape the reggae sound that reached audiences worldwide. Beyond his technical skill, Carly's grooves added depth and soul to every track, making him an essential part of the band's heartbeat. Tragically, Barrett's life ended violently on April 17, 1987. He was shot outside his home in Kingston, Jamaica, during a robbery. Reports indicate that the attackers were after money, but the incident also reflected the broader environment of crime affecting musicians in Kingston. During that era, Carly's death sent shockwaves through the reggae community, leaving fans and fellow musicians grieving the loss of a drummer whose contributions were foundational to modern reggae. Carly Barrett's influence is still felt today. Drummers and musicians continue to study his techniques, and his iconic rhythms live on in countless recordings. He was more than a band member. He was a creative force whose beats carried the music's message of love, resistance, and unity. His legacy reminds us of the human story behind the music, ensuring that even decades after his passing, his artistry continues to inspire and move listeners worldwide. Mikey Smith. Mikey Smith was a groundbreaking dub poet and activist in Jamaica. His poetry combined sharp social commentary with a commanding performance style, making him a voice for the oppressed and a critical observer of political and social issues. Smith's work went beyond entertainment, aiming to provoke thought and encourage social change. Tragically, Mikey Smith's life ended violently at just 27 years old. He was reportedly stoned to death during a political rally in Kingston, Jamaica, in 1983. His murder highlighted the dangers of political violence in Jamaica at the time, particularly for artists who spoke openly against social injustices. Smith's death left a deep void in the dub poetry and reggae communities, as he was seen as one of the most promising and fearless voices of his generation. Despite his short life, Mikey Smith's legacy endures. His recordings and live performances are still studied by poets and musicians who seek to combine art with activism. Smith demonstrated that poetry and music could be powerful tools for social critique and resistance. Today, his work continues to inspire artists worldwide to use their voices to challenge authority, address injustice, and carry forward the message of resistance and empowerment. His contributions remain a vital part of Jamaica's cultural and political history. General Echo. General Echo, born Earl Anthony Robinson, was one of dancehall's most provocative DJs in the late 1970s and early 1980s. Nicknamed Slackest, he became known for pushing boundaries with explicit lyrics and controversial themes that reflected both street life and social commentary. His energetic performances and fearless style earned him a reputation as a trailblazer in the dancehall scene. Tragically, General Echo's life was cut short. On October 22, 1980, he was shot dead by police in Kingston, Jamaica. The circumstances surrounding his death remain contentious, with reports suggesting it occurred during a raid on his home and studio. His murder highlighted both the violence present in Kingston at the time and the risks faced by outspoken artists in the dancehall scene. Fans and fellow musicians mourned the loss of a creative force whose music challenged norms and reflected the realities of urban life. Despite his untimely death, General Echo's influence is still felt in modern dancehall. His innovative style paved the way for other DJs to explore bold, uncensored content. Artists today cite Echo as an inspiration for blending storytelling, social commentary, and playful lyricism. His contributions to the genre remain foundational, and his daring approach continues to resonate with anyone who appreciates music that is both entertaining and unafraid to speak truth to power. Major Worries. Michael Wayne Jones, better known by his stage name Major Worries, was a vibrant DJ in the dancehall scene. Known for his witty lyrics and commanding stage presence, he became a favorite at sound system events in Kingston during the 1980s and early 1990s. His music often reflected the daily life and struggles of his community, combining humor, energy, and streetwise insight. Tragically, Major Worries' life was cut short. He was shot and killed in Kingston, Jamaica, during the height of a period when violence frequently impacted musicians. Reports suggest that his death was tied to conflicts common in the dancehall scene at the time, where rivalry and crime often intersected with the music industry. His passing sent shockwaves through fans and fellow DJs who admired his talent and presence. Despite his untimely death, Major Worries left a lasting impression. His recordings and live performances continue to be remembered by dancehall enthusiasts. Fellow artists cite him as an influence, and his contribution to the culture of live performance and lyrical style is still recognized. Major Worry's legacy is a reminder of the creativity and energy of dancehall during a vibrant but challenging period in Jamaica's music history. His story emphasizes both the brilliance of his artistry and the harsh realities many artists faced. Mikey Wallace. Mikey Wallace was a talented member of the iconic reggae group Third World, a band known for blending reggae with soul, funk, and pop influences. His musicianship helped shape the band's unique sound, and his contributions were essential to Third World's rise. Both in Jamaica and internationally, Wallace was known for his dedication to his craft and his ability to complement the group's diverse styles with skillful instrumentation. Tragically, Mikey Wallace's life was cut short. He was shot and killed in Kingston, Jamaica, during a period marked by frequent violence affecting musicians in the city. His death left a profound impact on both his bandmates and the broader reggae community, as it highlighted the dangerous reality that even celebrated artists were not immune to crime. Fans and fellow musicians mourned the loss of someone whose talents had enriched Jamaica's music scene and inspired others around the world. Even though his life ended prematurely, Mikey Wallace's musical legacy endures. Third World continues to perform and record, and Wallace's contributions remain integral to the band's history and sound. Musicians and fans alike remember him for his skill, creativity, and the energy he brought to every performance. His story serves as both a celebration of his talent and a sobering reminder of the risks faced by artists during this era in Kingston. Ja Lloyd. Ja Lloyd, born Pat Francis, was a versatile figure in reggae, known both as a singer and a producer. He made a name for himself in the 1970s and 1980s with roots reggae recordings, producing tracks that balanced socially conscious lyrics with infectious rhythms. Ja Lloyd's music often explored themes of spirituality, resistance, and everyday life, making him a respected voice in the reggae community. Tragically, Ja Lloyd's life ended violently. He was shot and killed in Kingston, Jamaica. The circumstances of his murder remain unclear, but it reflected the wider pattern of violence affecting musicians in the city during that era. His death shocked fans and fellow artists, who admired both his musical talent and his commitment to the reggae scene. Ja Lloyd was remembered as someone who dedicated his life to creating music that inspired, educated, and entertained. Even after his passing, Ja Lloyd's influence continues to resonate. His recordings are still celebrated, and his work as a producer shaped the sound of other artists who carried reggae into new directions. Musicians and fans remember him for his distinctive voice, innovative productions, and the depth of his lyrical content. Ja Lloyd's legacy is a testament to his creativity, and he remains a respected figure whose contributions to reggae continue to inspire listeners around the world. Charlie Ace. Charlie Ace was a dynamic DJ in Jamaica's dancehall scene, known for his energetic performances and lyrical wit. He carved out a niche with his unique vocal delivery and ability to engage audiences, making him a rising star among his peers. Charlie Ace's contributions helped define the sound of dancehall during a period of creative experimentation and rapid growth. Tragically, Charlie Ace's life was cut short when he was gunned down in Kingston, Jamaica. His murder reflected the dangerous environment faced by many musicians at the time, where fame often intersected with risk. Fans and fellow artists were shocked by his death, mourning the loss of someone whose talent had promised a long and influential career in the music industry. His passing highlighted the vulnerability of artists in a community where violence was all too common. Despite his early death, Charlie Ace's influence continues. His recordings and performances are remembered by dancehall enthusiasts, and his style has inspired newer generations of DJs. Charlie Ace remains an important figure in the history of Jamaican music, a reminder of both the brilliance of emerging talent and the harsh realities faced by those in the scene. His story serves as a tribute to his energy, creativity, and the lasting impact he made in a short but meaningful career. Dirtsman. Patrick Thompson, better known as Dirtsman, was a talented dancehall DJ and the brother of famed artist Papa San. Emerging in the late 1980s, Dirtsman quickly gained recognition for his smooth vocal delivery, clever lyrics, and ability to connect with audiences. He was poised to become one of Jamaica's leading dancehall stars, blending traditional reggae rhythms with the evolving sounds of the genre. Tragically, Dirtsman's life was cut short when he was robbed and killed in Spanish Town, Jamaica. The details surrounding his murder are scarce, but it reflected the broader environment of violence that often endangered musicians in Jamaica at the time. His untimely death shocked fans and fellow artists, leaving a void in the dancehall community and cutting short a career that promised significant contributions to the genre. Despite his early passing, Dirtsman's influence continues to resonate. His recordings and style inspired other DJs and left an impression on the dancehall landscape. Fans remember him not only for his music, but also for his charisma, stage presence, and the potential he carried as an emerging star. Dirtsman's story stands as both a celebration of his talent and a sobering reminder of the risks faced by artists in Kingston during this era, ensuring that his legacy remains part of Jamaica's musical history. Nitty Gritty. Glenn Holness, better known as Nitty Gritty, was a vibrant DJ who made his mark on the reggae and dancehall scene in the 1980s. Known for his catchy delivery, rhythmic flow, and energetic performances, Nitty Gritty became a crowd favorite and a rising talent in Kingston's music community. His music often combined humor, social commentary, and sharp lyrical wit, earning him respect among peers and fans alike. Tragically, Nitty Gritty's life was cut short when he was reportedly shot in New York. Details surrounding his murder remain limited, but it reflects the dangers that artists sometimes faced when performing or traveling abroad. His death shocked fans and fellow musicians, cutting short a career filled with potential and creativity. The loss of Nitty Gritty left a lasting mark on those who appreciated his unique style and infectious energy on stage. Despite his untimely death, Nitty Gritty's influence lives on. His recordings are still celebrated by dancehall enthusiasts, and his lyrical approach continues to inspire new generations of DJs. Nitty Gritty remains a symbol of the talent and vibrancy of his era, and his story serves as a reminder of the risks many artists faced while contributing to Jamaica's rich musical culture. His legacy endures in the beats, rhymes, and memories of fans who continue to honor his work. Tenor Saw. Clive Bright, known by his stage name Tenor Saw, was a Jamaican dancehall DJ who gained fame in the mid-1980s. His distinctive voice and catchy lyrics made him a standout in the competitive dancehall scene. Tenor Saw is best remembered for his hit Ring the Alarm, a track that still resonates with reggae fans worldwide. His ability to combine infectious rhythms with memorable hooks earned him international recognition and a lasting legacy. Tragically, Tenor Saw's life was cut short at just 21 years old. In 1988, he died under suspicious circumstances while touring in the United States, with reports suggesting a hit-and-run or possible foul play. His untimely death shocked fans and fellow musicians, leaving a void in the dancehall community and cutting short a promising career. Despite his brief life, Tenor Saw's influence on the genre remains profound, inspiring countless DJs who followed in his footsteps. Even decades later, Tenor Saw's music continues to impact artists and listeners alike. His tracks are frequently sampled and celebrated, keeping his memory alive in the dancehall world. Known for his smooth delivery, catchy hooks, and signature style, Tenor Saw remains a symbol of talent interrupted too soon. His contributions helped shape the sound of 1980s dancehall and cemented his place as one of Jamaica's most beloved musical icons. Paul Tyrell. Paul Tyrell, a key figure in the Shocking Vibes label, was a producer and promoter who played an influential role in the dancehall scene. Known for his ability to spot talent and nurture artists, Tyrell helped shape the careers of several rising DJs. His work behind the scenes contributed to some of dancehall's most memorable recordings, earning him respect among musicians and fans alike. Tragically, Tyrell's life was cut short by violence. Reports indicate that he was killed, a reflection of the risks that producers and artists faced in Jamaica during the height of the dancehall era. His murder was a shock to the music community, highlighting that even those working behind the scenes were not immune to the dangers of the environment surrounding the industry. Tyrell's passing left a gap in the Shocking Vibes label and in the broader dancehall scene, as his guidance and vision were sorely missed. Despite his untimely death, Paul Tyrell's influence continues to resonate. The artists he supported and the recordings he helped produce remain part of dancehall's enduring legacy. Tyrell is remembered as a dedicated promoter and producer whose contributions helped elevate the genre. His work lives on in the music and careers he helped shape, ensuring that even after his passing, his impact on dancehall culture is still felt and celebrated.
Philip Linton.
Philip Linton was a prominent Jamaican producer and founder of Arrow Studio, a hub for reggae artists in Kingston. Known for his keen ear and ability to bring out the best in performers, Linton played a significant role in shaping the sound of roots reggae and early dancehall. His contributions to the studio scene helped nurture emerging talent and create recordings that are still celebrated today. Tragically, Linton's life ended violently. He was shot outside his studio, a shocking event that reverberated throughout the Jamaican music community. His murder reflected a period when musicians and producers were often exposed to the dangers of urban crime. Even while focused on creating art, Linton's passing left a void in Kingston's studio scene and among the artists who had relied on his guidance and expertise. Despite his untimely death, Philip Linton's impact on reggae continues to be felt. The recordings produced under his direction remain influential, and artists who worked with him often cite his mentorship and production skills as vital to their careers. Linton's legacy is remembered through the music he helped bring to life, highlighting his dedication to the craft and his role in developing the reggae and dancehall scenes. His story stands as a testament to the creativity, influence, and vulnerability of those who shaped Jamaica's musical heritage. Henry Junjo Laws. Henry Junjo Laws was one of Jamaica's most influential reggae and dancehall producers during the late 1970s and 1980s. Known for his innovative production techniques and keen ear for talent, Laws helped launch the careers of some of the biggest names in reggae, including Yellowman, Barrington Levy, and Ika Mouse. His label, Volcano, became synonymous with quality recordings that defined the sound of early dancehall. Tragically, Laws' life ended violently. In 1999, he was shot and killed in Kingston, Jamaica. His murder shocked the music community, as Laws was not only a visionary producer, but also a central figure connecting artists, studios, and the evolving reggae and dancehall scene. His death reflected the dangers that sometimes accompanied the music industry in Kingston, where crime and fame often collided. Despite his untimely passing, Junjo Law's legacy continues to shape reggae and dancehall. His productions remain celebrated for their distinctive rhythms, tight arrangements, and ability to highlight the unique talents of the artists he worked with. Laws is remembered as a creative force whose contributions helped transform Jamaican music, bridging roots, reggae with the emerging sounds of dancehall. His influence endures in the music, techniques, and artists he inspired, ensuring that his vision and artistry are never forgotten. Bogle Levy. Bogle Levy, born Lawrence Levy, was a groundbreaking dancehall DJ who earned fame in the late 1970s and 1980s for his electrifying performances and sharp lyrical style. Known for his witty delivery and commanding stage presence, Levy became a favorite in Kingston's dancehall scene. His tracks often blended humor, social commentary, and storytelling, making him a beloved figure among fans and fellow artists alike. Tragically, Bogle Levy's life was cut short when he was murdered in Kingston, Jamaica. Reports indicate he was shot, a stark reminder of the dangers that often faced musicians in the city. His death shocked the dancehall community, leaving fans and peers mourning the loss of a talented artist whose potential seemed limitless. Levy's murder highlighted the harsh realities confronting performers in a scene that was vibrant but fraught with violence. Despite his early passing, Bogle Levy's influence remains significant. His recordings and performances continue to inspire dancehall DJs, and his style helped shape the sound and energy of the era. Levy is remembered not only for his musical talent, but also for his ability to connect with audiences and leave a lasting impression. His legacy stands as a testament to his artistry, charisma, and the enduring impact he made on Jamaican music culture. That wraps up our look at 21 reggae and dancehall legends whose lives were tragically cut short. Each of these artists left a mark on music that continues to resonate worldwide. From groundbreaking DJs to influential producers, their creativity, energy, and passion shaped the sound and culture of Jamaican music. While their lives ended too soon, their legacies live on through their recordings, performances, and the countless artists they inspired. Remembering them is more than honoring their music.